study, okay? This is some study I did years ago. Now, this is a story about 3 contractors, like my friend Shaw is there, he's a contractor. So 3 contractors are doing the same thing, right? So they were involved in building a church or cathedral. So a reporter asked 3 guys, well, what are you doing here? I said, well, I lost my job, so I couldn't find anything better. So I'm just temporarily, work as a construction guy to make some money, right? The first guy. So he's there because he wants to make a living, right? He lost his job, right? He will be an engineer or whatever. He now works as a construction worker, make some money. The second guy said, well, that's my career, right? I've chosen construction, contracting as my career. I want to be a successful contractor. Okay? Well, that's fine, right? He had a career in mind. The third guy said, oh, I'm so happy to be involved in this project. I'm building a temple of worship. Okay? So to me, it's more than just making money, more than a career. I'm involved in something with a higher purpose. I'm building a temple of worship. So people from all over the world can come here to worship God. So that gives me real joy. Okay. So let me see where we are. Now, the same thing applies to school. Years ago, when I was still a professor at Trent, I did a study on attrition. Like in first year university, attrition rate is very high. In all across Canada, attrition rate is about 40%, you know that? First year university kids drop out 40%. So my job is to find out why they drop out, right? So that, because it's wasting my time, to teach them, and then they drop out the first year. So I did a big study, okay? I carried the study for several years. So it's basically asked them, what makes them come to university, right? A simple question, right? What the purpose of attending university or college? So it comes down to about 6 major reasons for attending college. 3 are bad, 3 are good. Yeah. The first bad reason was I can find a job, okay, nothing to do, right? I don't know how to spend my time. I can't find a job, so myself go to school, right? So that's not good enough reason, right? So the second one is parental pressure. Chinese parents, they always pressure the kid to go to college, right? You got to go to university, otherwise you're afraid that you're a disgrace to the family. So a lot of parental pressure. Kids say, "Oh, mom, I want to become a mechanic. I don't want to go, I want to be an apprentice in a trade. I don't go to university." All parents will be very mad. So that doesn't work, because if the pressure by the parents didn't last very long, they don't do very well. The third reason is that, well, all my friends are going there, right? I don't meet boys, meet girls. So you go to university to meet boys, meet girls. So students who subscribe to these 3 reasons, they're more likely to drop out, more likely to not do well. Now, there's a good reason for attending university. The first one is, I love learning. There's a goal in the book. There's intrinsic value in acquiring knowledge. It's satisfying. It's really satisfying to learn something, to stimulate my mind, to stretch my intellect. Just study itself is rewarding. The second one is that it's instrumental. You say, well, I want to be a medical doctor or engineer or or a nurse. That's my calling. I want to be a professional person, to do something that benefits society. But you can't get professional without having university education, right? So they have a purpose. When students have a career purpose, they tend to do better. They don't drop out. Finally, I come to university so that I can develop myself as a person. Not just intellect. I go to join different clubs, and just to know who I am, to develop my social skill, my athletic ability, or my spiritual maturity. I just want to become a better person. Do you know? Many research show that people who go to university tend to be more tolerant. More tolerant than other people. And also tend to have better health, enjoy better health, better aging. So just a 3 or 4 year college education can really benefit a great deal. So here this study shows that your purpose matters. Your purpose matters. It doesn't matter whether you go to school or go to work.